task of the EU's economic policy now is to contain the sovereign debt crisis and thus to protect the ongoing recovery in the real economy of Europe. It would be wrong to say that the debt crisis were no longer a burden for the European economy. Yet it would be equally wrong to claim that the EU has not responded to the crisis. Still, some people argue that the crisis management strategy, especially with regard to Greece, is failing. I disagree with this view. The first and foremost objective of our strategy has been to prevent another cardiac arrest of the kind that followed the failure of Lehman Brothers in September 2008 and subsequently led to the financial crisis and economic recession worldwide. Secondly, we have been able to largely contain the distress in the sovereign debt markets to the three countries in the program. As seen in the bond spreads, Spain is decoupling from these countries thanks to its determined action in fiscal, financial and structural fronts. Thirdly, the programs in both Greece and Ireland are still in their relatively early stages. The Greek program has run for 1 year and in Ireland about 5 months out of 3 years of the program. Both countries are pursuing very ambitious programs of fiscal consolidation, structural reform and financial repair. While the fiscal effort over the past year is in fact unprecedented, over 7% of GDP or 20 billion euros, it is clear that Greece has to seriously reinforce the implementation of the economic reforms and achieve a breakthrough in the privatisation programme and then ensure its full implementation. It is absolutely necessary and urgent that the domestic disputes are put aside and a cross-party support achieved for the recovery of Greece. It is really an illusion to think that there were any real alternatives to the economic reform programme. This is therefore a real test of credibility of the Greek political forces, both government and opposition, and ultimately of the will of the Greek people.